good over there?
How was your week?
My week was just ducky. It was a great week because we went and saw a show. Yeah, we went and saw a show on Wednesday.
Oh, we did, Mark. I took Ted was my date, which, by the way, the kids thought was hilarious because I kept framing it that way. But I took Ted.
It was a date.
I took Ted to see the musical
Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast, and his wife and a couple other people. It was awesome. It was such a fun time. But we went and saw the Broadway musical Beauty and the Beast, and it was such a good show. But yeah, there was it definitely pitches the kids. I'm like, hey, going on a date with Mr. F tonight, and they're like, what? I'm like, oh, they were eating it up.
Oh, yeah.
They thought it was the funniest thing ever. They're like, I'm like, obviously we told them that, everyone's significant others were invited. So it was fun. It was a good time.
My kids are already like,
This is really good water.
is it hot?
No, but it sounds like just practicing.
My kids at school already know too. I was like, I'm going on a date tonight. They're like, let us guess.
Yeah,
you're going with Dave.
I said the same thing. They said the same thing.
It was funny though. I was laughing like several times over at you being colorblind, and the thought of a conversation came up during dinner. Goose was colorblind Dave here.
Oh, well,
designing camouflage.
Yeah,
because they would stand out.
So we were talking about we were eating dinner at a very fancy place before, and the menu they were talking about stuff, and Ted says something like, "Oh, Dave can't taste that; he doesn't see color."
Yeah,
and everyone at the table looks at him like, "What are you talking about?" And I immediately thought it was funny because that's exactly what we say all the time. And, we make that reference all the time. Yeah, just like, oh, Dave can't find that in the map. He's colorblind. Or he can't do this because he can't.
He doesn't understand spices to cook. Right, he's colorblind.
Right. Or he can't smell that. He doesn't see color. Yeah. And, like, everyone's like, what? Like, the two have no bearing. And so it ended up coming up in conversation, like, can you imagine if I designed camouflage? So now imagine this, Mark, all right? We're sitting in, we're in the U.S., we're in, like, the U.S. Army, right? And I've been promoted up several times. I'm a graphic designer. And my job is to design the next camouflage for the United States of America, right? And so I get everyone into a room. I'm like, you guys ready? You're not going to be able to see this at all. And it's like those number charts, right? and I show everybody, and I'm like, and I just like do the arms up, like, this is what I present to you. And everyone's like, well, he's right there. I'm like, you can see that? Like, you can't see him. Tell me you can't see him, right? Right? And then I'm like, all right, fine. Let me show you my next design. And I pull up the next design, and I have a guy. I'm like, all right, I'm going to show you this guy. He's hiding in this picture somewhere. You're not going to be able to see him. And they immediately, he's right there. And I'm like, where? I don't even see him. I
spent years designing this camouflage.
My people put this photo. I don't even see him. I can't. You're lying. Nobody sees him. Who put you up to this? Did Ted put you up to this? Like, can you imagine me designing camouflage, Mark? It'd be great.
It'd be amazing. And then
I think it'd be hilarious.
And then we had the guy, which was interesting. Yeah. But just the conversation afterwards was just really funny. Of like,
yes. So we gotta be delicate on how we talk about this. I mean, it's pre-show, so it doesn't really matter that much. But there's a guy who has some type of mental illness or something was going on, but he ended up staying in the show after everybody had left, right? And so the fun thing that we were talking about was because it was the fact that was staying in his seat watching the show, which was over, and so. Afterwards,
curtain close.
Yeah. So okay. we were. I have to be very careful because I don't want to hit the red button because that's not Ted and I. Like, we weren't making fun of the guy.
No.
We were thinking about like what all the things you could say afterwards. Like, and so
and it was really like your because I got up to leave and he was like, "No, go the other way. Like, I'm not leaving yet. Like, this is still my seat until it's not my seat anymore." But Dave, who was sitting a couple rows back, couldn't hear my conversation.
Yeah.
So they just saw me conversating. So it was more like, what were you guys talking about?
Perfect way to frame it because that's exactly what happened. So I couldn't see what they were saying. And so Ted was the very mature person, which is probably why we're teachers. And he just turned and went the other way, right? And so me and my friend that I was sitting with were like, I wonder what they were saying. And so we get back to the car and we're driving and like it was just nonstop. We were just going back and forth. And like the first one was like, I have notes for the cast. And like, and then I said, it got more
and more ridiculous.
More and more ridiculous.
Like, and he was only wearing a sleeveless fleece vest with no other shirt. So it was like, I need to talk to Lumiere because I let him borrow my shirt. That's why I have to stay.
Lumiere has my shirt. Like
a 3-part suit, but only the vest?
No. Like a fleece vest that you would get from like an insurance company who is doing an open house.
Yeah, with no shirt on underneath.
So
you got to picture that.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, like I said, there was stuff going on.
Yeah.
But he was watching the show.
But our back and forth was just really funny. Of like, he's like, what? Like, we just were trying to figure out like what you guys were talking
who's
about.
Who's that guy? Like who is now since passed away? All I wanted was a succulent Chinese meal or whatever.
What?
Remember the succulent? I'm in trouble for having a succulent Chinese meal. You don't remember that? Oh my God! Google that.
Look that up.
How do you not know?
Can you see?
How do you guys not know this?
I don't know. What is this?
A succulent Chinese meal.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about this.
Go to the audio. How do you not? Guys don't know this.
I don't even know if we should be
Succulent
Googling
Chinese
this.
meal.
Oh, it's like right there. Holy crap!
Because it's one of the biggest memes ever.
Charles Doza.
He just died. But go down to the YouTube thing.
So this one?
No.
What do you mean no?
The most iconic moment. That thing. A succulent Chinese meal. That thing.
Yeah,
click that.
It says arrest moment.
Yeah. Because he was arrested, and while he was being arrested and getting dragged away, he's like, "Can a man not enjoy a succulent Chinese meal?" That's it. So
that's funny.
Go back. You gotta watch it again. So he gets arrested, and while he's being arrested, so while that was the voice tone that I was thinking, I have notes for the cast. Like that was my thought.
I will not leave this seat. Lumiere has my shirt.
Right. And so like the whole time, like, because I never spoke with the gentleman, so like the entire time, that was the vision I had of what he sounded like. And so, there's no reason for that, but I just felt like that was so him having notes for the cast was hilarious. Him having Lumiere have his shirt was hilarious. Yeah. Like every part of it was funny because in my brain, I had automatically associated the succulent Chinese meal guy's voice to that man for no reason. So like it was just like, I mean, that would be like assigning like Mary Poppins's voice to a teacher in the school, and every time you see her, you're like, "What up, Mary?" Like it's just funny to me, but I don't know.
Well, you know what? Let's make a podcast, buddy.
Let's make a pod.
Welcome to Non-Professional Development. My name's Ted.
And my name is Dave. So as you can probably see, we are not your ordinary podcast. We're here to make you laugh on your drive in and home from work.
But we do have a couple rules on our pod.
Yep.
The first one's so easy. Teaching is fun. It's okay to laugh at yourself and all the funny things that happen during your school day. That's why we're here.
Yes. Next up, no negativity. So like rule 1, this is a lighthearted show, not a gripe session. So if we ever find ourselves or a guest being negative, we hit you with one of these buzzers.
And last, but super not least, between all the laughs, we want to make sure we give you some useful content.
Hopefully.
And we want to get some back from all of you too. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode. Welcome back, Dave, to episode, what are we on, like 84? Something like that.
Yeah.
Episode 84 of
Your name's
Non-Professional Development. I'm Dave. You're
I'm
Ted.
Yeah. Hey,
Let's do
It
this
is episode 31.
Mark's,
okay,
no
31.
chance.
That doesn't seem
331. Mark's. I like Mark's idea. We definitely need NPD merch that is the colorblind test.
That would be great.
I think that'd be great. Only because you guys would all understand it, and I wouldn't be like, "This is a great green mug."
This is why did we get blank shirts as our merch?
Yeah, I love this. The hue of this red shirt is amazing. Meanwhile, everybody else sees the logo.
So, well, surprise to our listeners and viewers. Hopefully, we'll have merch out
You know what
soon.
I realize is we haven't hit our negativity buttons in a while.
Those things are probably out of battery.
What are our rules again? We got 3 main rules here.
Well, they're in the intro that just played. You just never watched the intro, probably.
There's no negativity.
Laugh at yourself.
Laugh at yourself. That is true. And occasionally usable content.
Occasionally usable content. And speaking of laughing at yourself, I was certainly laughing with and low-key a little bit at one of my students the other day. We were talking about.
By the way, let's
something.
stop right there.
Okay.
Let's just derail this entire pod from second.
We're 48 seconds in and you're already
Mark,
derailing the pod.
Mark, did Ted just use the term low key?
I did.
I use that term.
So I'm going to smash everybody in the face for using that term. My student said it the other day. He said, "Nope, not negative." My student the other day said low key. I was pretty upset. I said, "It's not low key. You were upset. You showed everybody you were upset. You were outwardly, visibly upset."
Mine is low key though.
Low key is
under the radar.
Under the radar or whatever. Nobody is using that term low key correctly. They're just adding.
But I was just now.
They're
But
just
he's
throwing
also
it into
using it in the sense of low key, just saying it to you.
No,
because he doesn't want to announce it to everyone.
You're going to fire him all up.
Is there a medium key? Is there a high key?
There is high key. No, there is high key.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
No, there's not. Nobody says
I'm
that.
telling you right now, everybody.
Nobody is using the term low key correctly.
No,
and it's low key.
You're right.
Frustrating me. Oh wait, that's not low key because that would be high key. I'm outwardly
you would
frustrated.
say I'm high key frustrated. It means I'm like
this is where did that come from? Google where did low key meaning come from?
I mean, it's just
Mark. Google where low key slang originated.
Well, he does that.
I guarantee you,
you're all fired up, but I was using it correctly.
You know why? It's because you triggered me. The low key section. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, the low key. I call every kid out on it because they have been doing it wrong.
Right.
Like I have no problem with using that slang. Like that slang is appropriate.
Nope.
It's a good. I have no problem with using that slang.
Don't
it's
put
appropriate.
that on the pod.
Look at me,
buddy.
Look at me. I have no problem with using that slang. It's a good thing.
Right.
It makes it's okay. But they're using it wrong. If you're gonna say low key,
it's got to be under the radar.
But what did we say before that?
Well, I was doing it right because what happened to me was
No, but what did we say before that? What was the 90s slang for that? Because we obviously had slang for that, like hey, under the radar, or hey,
it would
behind
be
the scenes, or hey,
it
backwards,
was
it
was
keep it under wraps.
on the down low.
wraps.
On the down low.
No.
Keep it on the
Keep it
down
under
low.
wraps.
No, on the down low.
It was under wraps. Was the
you're
90s.
on the down low.
On the down low.
Yeah, keep it on the DL.
You're right. The down low was the term.
And
but that was on the DL was a little bit different.
yeah, it's like keep it.
DL is kind of like keep it a secret.
Keep it a secret. But again,
but
what happened to me was using it correctly because I was laughing along with the kids, but low key.
Oh God.
Under the radar, I was laughing directly at this student, and they just didn't notice.
That is the proper use
Right,
of
so
low key.
I was using it correctly.
Continue on with your story.
So-
My rant is over.
Fired him up before the first 3 minutes of this podcast.
My
That
heart
didn't take
rate.
long.
I wish there was a heart rate monitor.
Are you sweating?
If there was a heart rate monitor, my heart rate went up.
Your
10
blood.
points.
I'm gonna go get my blood pressure monitor from upstairs. So
We
what
should have
happened
an
was
episode where we just see if we can raise each other's blood pressure over. Like it tests.
Low
I'm just
key.
gonna use low key
That's
wrong
a great
immediately.
idea.
Low key, we just
What a
rage
great
rated
idea for an
date.
episode. We each get a blood pressure monitor. It sets so every minute it cycles, and we
See what happens.
We see who can get each other's blood pressure higher.
You'll
love
lose.
that.
I will lose it a second.
Yeah.
Immediately.
But it'll be funny to see how high it can get me.
Yeah. So
Am I stroke territory.
So
or-
what happened was we were talking. We were doing something that was like shop related, school related, and I was trying, and I didn't want to give them the answer. You know, like so as a teacher, when you're trying to like cue your kid to find the right
Yes.
answer without telling them the
You
answer,
lead them, you
and we
give
were
them-
looking for snowplow. I don't remember why. I can't for the life of me remember why, but we were talking about. Oh, I was with the sophomores, and we were doing the case of the dropper.
Oh yeah.
And they couldn't understand for a little while of like why
Because
we had
things were
we had,
different.
we had motion capture cameras
Yeah,
and we
yeah.
had and there was one segment where we say or you say that now that it's nice out we can put the cameras back out. And
Yeah.
I was trying to explain to them, they're like, oh, we thought they were a pirate. I was
So
like,
yeah,
no,
just keep going.
so snowplow. And the kids were like, they couldn't figure out why we had to take the cameras out. I'm like, guys, who comes when there's snow on the road? Who comes? And one kid goes, oh, I got it. Obvious. It's Santa.
I would have said
Santa comes when it snows outside.
To be honest, I would have said the exact same thing.
And I was like,
I would have said the same thing.
okay. Well, it snows for more months than just...
So Mark doesn't know this story and either do our listeners of this case. Our students do now, but like, I feel like now you could like, okay, so we know it's Santa or a snow plow or whatever.
I think you just need to give a little more context.
Take those off.
It was
right. That's where I'm getting at, Mark.
The context was, hold on. No, I want to state my case here. Because at first I said, well, who comes when it snows outside? And like, they were all thinking, I was like, when it snows on the road.
So stop right there.
No. They didn't say Santa yet.
No. I'm saying to you right now, if you said dropper and then you said cameras.
Yeah, there's not enough context for that.
Which is fine.
But I'm here about the snow situation.
Mark's like, it's not.
It's not fine.
It's not. I'll get back to it. I want to state my case.
I want you to pull up a Word doc.
Okay.
Or a Google Doc. Pull up a doc.
All right, while he's doing that, I'm finishing my story.
Is for this. So don't finish your story yet because I need this.
Okay.
Pull up a Google Doc, Mark.
I got to do it on this one.
I need a bullet list. We're gonna title this list.
Context clues?
No. We're gonna title this Low Key Ted.
Okay, great. I'm finishing this story now because
no, don't.
No,
I need you to. No, trust me. We need a bullet list. Low Key Ted is the title of the list.
Yep.
And then a bullet. All right. So the first bullet.
You're high key frustrated.
Listen.
My blood pressure's going up now.
The first bullet point is who comes when it's snowing out.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. The second bullet point is it's on a road.
No. That's not what I said.
What did you say?
It's going to be accurate.
What did you say?
I said, who comes when it's snowing out?
Yep.
And everybody stared at me. I said, when there's snow on the road.
There you go. When there's snow on the road, ...
I didn't that wasn't my whole sentence.
It was.
I said, no, it wasn't.
Next line. There has to be 3 dots. There you go. Not E. Good. All right, now continue.
So
Keep
I finished
going.
it. When there's snow on the road, who comes for that?
No, leave it as that.
That's all I said.
All right, yeah.
And now this is where the student said, I got it. It's Santa Claus.
Okay. So let's no, don't write that. So this is my
Yeah.
I got this. So I want you to after it's snowing out. What is going on? Oh, Nan.
He's still mad about that.
So by the way, I hope that this is like somehow side.
That was low key passive aggressive.
On the good use. So I hope this is like somehow side or picture and pictured. So go to when someone comes in snowing it out and create a new bullet indented. Nope, next one. The one above it. Yeah. No. Yeah. All right. So Mark, let's you and I. Ted's not included in this part. Who comes when it's snowing out? Let's take Santa and snowplows out of the equation, and let's show Ted how vague his prompt was, and which led to everything.
Are you teaching me right now?
Everything except for the correct. This is usable content. Everything except for the thing. Mark, who comes when it's snowing out?
News people.
Perfect. And I will say next one.
Okay.
Next bullet point.
I'll take that.
I'll say mailman.
I mean, really, any delivery.
Yep. There you go. All right, Mark, give me another one.
Depending on the day, garbage truck people still come. Yeah.
I'm going to say
this is absurd.
oil delivery truck.
That's just delivery.
No,
delivery meaning like
Thank you.
Amazon.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm going to say kid looking to shovel my driveway.
Doesn't that count as a snowplow?
No. Does that affect whatever cameras you're talking about?
Thank you. Mark, you got anything else? Comes when it's snowing out. I think that's good.
Like the electrical people.
Yeah, you could say
Power line people?
utilities.
Utilities, yeah.
I think that's good. Let's
Yeah.
go on to the next one and then indent that list. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
No.
No.
Now there's snow on the road. Who comes
I
for
am
that?
interjecting here. I'm interjecting here. Now he's going to be passive aggressive and mad about this, but
Don't make me hit that button.
you know darn well. So this conversation,
Low key, I'll hit it.
This conversation only happened because
You
kids,
used the term low key. Oh,
I
no,
did-
no.
but no, because the kids couldn't figure out why we took the cameras off of the mailboxes
No.
in the wintertime.
No,
That
no,
is
no.
where this conversation
And
came from.
how I'm turning this
So,
into usable content.
Why
is
in the world
how I'm turning this
would
into
they
usable content?
need
is
to
this.
take the cameras off for
And-
news people, mailman,
our
garbage
poor-
truck, or
our-
oil
I
delivery
feel bad
people?
for our poor listeners, but I am derailing this.
No, that's
This is
Now
going to become
I'm-
usable
now
content.
I'm mad. Now
Think
my
about
blood
every-
pressure's
think
up.
Think about every episode of what was that stupid show where it's the monotone instructor? It was like Adam Savage was like the or one of the Savages was like the main character.
this is
This is from the 80s.
I wasn't born.
What was that TV show?
like
Something Savage was a TV show.
I don't
Anyway,
know what you're talking
there's
about.
The name of that, and there's a monotone teacher.
Okay.
He's anybody, and then
Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
No, it could be that too, but there was whatever. Anyway, so the point I'm getting at is here's how many times have you sat in like a class at any point in your life where the teacher asks something and it's so vague that they keep getting answers and answers and answers and answers and
Well,
answers, and
hold
everyone's
on,
like,
hold on,
what?
hold on.
No,
Are you
no,
coming
no.
to my defense?
To Ted's defense,
Yes, thank you.
the class was going through this lesson, and they know the context of the lesson.
Correct. None of
I-
these answers make sense with the context of what was happening in that classroom.
I mean,
Okay, I'll
I
give you
still have
that.
a question
I'll
about
give you that. However,
why are there
They would have
why are
never
there-
landed on any of these airs. They should
why
have
are there cameras on the
immediately landed-
mailboxes?
No, it was a case we were doing surveillance.
License plate level. We were looking for license plates, so they were at license plate level.
Okay,
Hit
this makes more
enter,
sense.
hit enter and tab. I want to continue with this. Just hear me out. All right, when there's snow on the road, who comes to that? So
There's only one answer.
I would have said, yeah, there is only one answer.
Yeah,
for that.
yeah,
Yeah,
Crap.
There's only one answer.
And
I mean,
Santa
so
is
the-
not even close.
the only duplicated
This
thing-
is where it gets funny. Is because now at this point,
Well, hold on.
This is where Santa
this is
came
where
out.
they said Santa.
Hold on.
Not here.
Yeah, I would have said Santa up top.
Okay, fine. I'll give you that one.
Now I see why it's funny. Yeah, you're right. Now it's
see?
ridiculous. No,
Oh, full circle.
Police EMT fire does not come for that. You can delete that.
Yeah, nobody. We don't come for the snow.
He says there's
when there's
snow on the road.
Who comes for that? Who comes for the
It
snow
is
on the
not
road?
Santa. It is
We had
nobody
it in
from
two
the
separate
previous
bullet
list.
points, so
It is only a
Santa could have
snowplow.
been on the previous list. Santa's not coming to pick up the snow.
No.
If he did, that'd be pretty awesome.
I want you to say these words. I want you to look in that camera and
Not gonna
say,
do it.
"Sorry, Ted.
Not gonna do it.
You were right."
Not going to do it.
And speaking of monotone, which is really funny.
No,
We
because
can-
your
can we
the first question was
Okay.
too much.
know what we should do is get rid of all of the "who comes when it's snowing out" people. We should take a screenshot of this and see if our listeners can answer it, and let's see
No,
what
because
they
they're
come up
going
with.
to know. No.
Put it on the
No,
Instagram.
because someone's going to get it the first time. I'm
yeah, and I'm
low
gonna
key
and-
pissed.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be right.
No.
So speaking of monotone, though, you just reminded me of something that was really funny. Also, what happened the other week is you were on your way up for EMT class. You were coming up with your 11th graders, and I was getting mine set in our lecture hall.
Yep.
For the day. And it was like one of our last EMT lessons.
Yeah.
And I stepped out.
Which, by the way, congratulations, Mark. Big news. Ted just had his first student earn their EMT license.
I did. It was awesome.
Emergency medical technician license for the entire United States. National
one of my
license
seniors.
certification.
Yeah.
One of his kids got it for the first time.
Yep.
So
my first EMT.
huge, absolutely huge. Like I was
So proud.
He was like in tears.
Yeah, I was so proud.
I was getting choked up.
The student
that's a
messaged me and said,
huge
"I
thing."
passed my test. I did it."
Awesome.
We
So-
talked about this.
We did. Well,
Episode
it deserves
84.
mentioning again because I'm super proud of that student.
Did
So
we
what
really?
happened? Yeah.
I
forget.
think
I forget.
I
what
think
we
it was
talked
the
about.
day. Like
Did we
the
talk
day-
about it
like,
on
it was
on the
show,
pod, I
or-
think. Actually, yeah.
This is the problem with being friends outside of this damn pod.
Well,
As we sit in the backyard,
I
we
think
talk
it wa-
about stuff. We forget what we talk about.
no,
Did we talk about spatchcocking a chicken?
No, we haven't done that yet.
All right, that was
to
today,
the
then.
credit,
That
like,
was
to the credit, I'm pretty
We
sure.
did, just
I'm
not
pretty
on
sure. Like it was like the day, like
Oh, it was
the
the day of.
the day of,
Or the
like,
day after, because
yeah, because you
we
found
filmed
out,
this
and
thing
like
on
it
a
wasn't
weekend.
like it wasn't the official like
Well,
Yeah.
at
announcement.
least we know it's not episode 84.
Nope.
Because that we had 18 students pass.
Right. So this was also an EMT class related thing. So I had stepped out of the lecture hall to come let you in the building. And as I walk back in, one of my juniors is like,
Oh, I had the microphone.
yeah, calmly standing in front of the class with their cell phone up to the microphone playing Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
To which
And they-
I started dancing.
Yeah, but
which got the
all
kids
of the
all
all of
riled
the
up.
rest of the
They're like,
class.
oh my God.
And before you started dancing, everybody is just like
Listen, if a good song comes on,
sitting there
jam.
uncomfortably,
It's a banger.
and like everyone's just like, this okay. And then she moves the phone away from and she goes, in this exact voice, is everybody hyped? I need you all to get
She
hyped.
did.
And it
She
was
did
the
say
most, and that right, and like all the other students were like,
it was funny.
I guess. She's like, all right, I need everybody to really get hyped up. Today is EMT. And then put like
And
Party
she
on the
puts
USA
phone
back on.
and then that's
And
when I
like,
started
and everybody
dancing.
else was like,
That's when I started
yeah, and
dancing.
then that actually,
Which then ends up
That
if
hyped everybody
if
up.
the teacher dances, the classroom loses
Yeah.
they lose it. They lose it. They're like, because I feel like dancing is something that students don't think like. So students don't think that teachers have lives outside of school.
True.
That's one. Students don't think that teachers are allowed to go to restaurants.
right.
Students don't think that teachers are.
We talked
allowed
about
to,
that in like episode 47.
Students don't think that teachers are allowed to have anything outside of
Right.
school.
Any lives.
Dancing is one of the things that I don't think students think
That
teachers
we
are
can't,
allowed to do.
yeah, we can't comprehend
not allowed-
happiness or music.
Yeah, you're not allowed to have fun.
Yeah.
And so like I just started dancing to Katy Perry. It is a part in the USA.
Miley Cyrus.
It is Katy Perry. It was a beautiful song.
You're getting my blood pressure going again, buddy. But it was actually,
Speaking of that,
her monotone voice was just really funny, though.
Was she trying to hype up the fact that you guys were doing EMT class?
I don't know what she was actually doing at all.
So all right. So speaking of Katy Perry and microphone, so Mark, I need you to do something. Use your Google.
You're
I
going
need
to drive
to
me
do-
insane today.
Yeah. I need to do modem dial-up sound.
Okay, never mind. Now I'm happy again. My blood pressure almost just spiked.
I played this for the kids,
And then
they
dopamine
they had
came in.
No idea. Yeah, hit that. They had no idea what this was. I'm like, this is sounds of my childhood, kids. Like
Oh, that's going to hit all my dopamine receptors.
the crazy part was,
Shh.
yeah, baby,
This one right here.
yeah, that,
There it is right there.
yep.
All right, I want you to Google a sound from my
crazy,
childhood.
Hang on, the crazy thing about it is like the sounds from our childhood. By the way, why was there a speaker attached to that? I didn't need to hear that. Just connect. Like,
Yeah,
like
wait a
that
minute.
was
You're
literally-
right. Wait a minute.
That was literally put through a speaker for no reason.
Why did we need to hear
I don't know. They
the modem
I
connecting
think
to the internet?
probably to give you the satisfaction of knowing.
I have
that,
it now. I didn't at the
wasn't
time.
satisfying, yeah.
It
Well,
wasn't
at
in the
time, it
90s.
wasn't, yeah.
It's satisfying
Although I
now.
No,
guess-
but like to let you know it
mentally-
was connecting.
That way you're not.
Oh, that
you're
makes
not
sense because
getting-
you're colorblind, so you wouldn't have even known you were on the internet.
Right. Then you weren't getting frustrated that it was taking so long. You're
Right.
like, well, I hear it's working.
Yeah, it's doing its thing. Can you? The next sound from my childhood is a cell phone too close to a speaker.
Oh my god, that's a good one. Oh my god, that's a good one. You're right. Oh my god, yeah.
Oh my god.
Everybody, dude, if you had
Yeah.
like an old school cell phone,
Yeah.
that's got to be on there. Like cell phone too close to a speaker noise.
You're right.
You know the noise, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Goose, do you know the noise?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Come on, we got to be able to. Yeah. Yeah, when you got a call.
I can Yeah. By the way, can we just say that like kids would lose it?
They have no clue what that noise is.
To be fair, thank goodness for our society that we have technologically evolved to get rid of that sound effect. Like that's pretty awesome.
There was like your speakers had
the Nextel click,
had telekinesis. Oh,
do the Nextel sound effect.
That's a good one. I got one more.
Like these are literally signs from.
Goose, do you have one?
Sounds from the childhood. Yeah, the Nextel chirp.
Next.
Oh my god, I need this as a text tone. I wonder if you can get this as a text tone. Oh my god, I did have a yellow one too. Yes. Yep.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Can you do Furby talking to itself?
What?
This one might it's FUR.
That's too late. That's too late.
For you it might be.
I'm like Teddy Ruxpin.
Oh my god. I had a Teddy Ruxpin.
By the way, terrifying.
Yeah.
All this is a Teddy Ruxpin. So creepy already.
Oh yeah. In the middle of the night from your closet.
I love you.
Yeah, basically. Except I think it.
Oh my god!
You would just hear the ears go.
By the way, why does the gears make noise? Like were they made out of metal? Like is it grinding inside there?
Do Teddy Ruxpin talking though. That was a good one. What a great! I'm loving this segment right
sounds of the '90s.
I wonder if that's got to be a YouTube video.
Sounds of our childhood.
Sounds of the '90s and 2000s.
Trying to think of another sound of our childhood. Oh, I know one.
Like this one right here? You know this one?
Sure.
19 years ago?
Yeah.
But it's really from earlier?
Hit it.
Oh. Ad. Hold on.
Ad.
Ugh.
Dang it.
Low-key upset.
I don't think you did that right.
Tell time. Another teddy bear. My teddy's name is Teddy Ruxpin. He tells stories.
That's just what our students look like all the time, just yawning when we're talking.
I had this. I remember it. Did you have one?
Yeah.
I had one. Yeah.
Can you and I be friends? I really enjoy talking to people.
So terrifying. By the way, did you ever put a Metallica tape inside
he talks
the Teddy
like
Ruxpin?
Don Rickles.
Did you ever put a Metallica tape in the Teddy Ruxpin? I did.
Did what now?
Put a Metallica tape in the Teddy Ruxpin.
No.
Oh, it works.
That's crazy.
And it looks like Teddy Ruxpin is singing Metallica. It's the greatest thing ever.
That's pretty cool.
Absolutely perfect.
The last,
because it's not like it's just an audio tape.
Do you remember? Now I'm on like nostalgia. You've gotten into Ted's Time Machine a little bit.
No,
sounds from our childhood.
No, this is
a Ted's Time Machine.
Nothing exists.
Do you remember the California Raisins?
Oh my god! Just look. Hang on. Look what's on that screen already. Please click on Ren and Stimpy. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
That sounds from our childhood.
How
my word!
Like we had this on. Like we would burn these on CDs for each other. Like
kids don't even know what burning CDs mean.
So important. Oh my god!
Surprise for you. Come out.
Are we allowed to have this on the podcast, Mark?
We're doing it. Don't care.
Maybe Ren is
I don't care if this whole episode gets canceled because of this.
I will make him happy again.
Look at his finger.
Also, by the way, this is our child's logic.
Yeah. This is why we're the way we are.
Yeah, our students have this logic. I will make him happy again. It's not how it works, but they somehow do it.
Ren, if you think you're happy now, wait till you hear this. It's a record of my favorite song.
These are the songs we used to. Can we have the song on here? No. Oh, that's a bummer. We'll listen to it after.
I'm gonna listen to it on the way home.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
And I'm gonna go to. Yeah, I have Ren and Stimpy.
Mark, make a note for next episode. I want to talk about
MacGyver theme song.
Well, we can't put that on here.
Damn it.
We'll get in trouble.
Do you know that I have all?
We could do this.
Sound every 2000s kids remember.
You know that I have all
Click
7
that.
seasons of MacGyver on DVD. Yeah, this is now we're hitting.
Yeah, that's getting all my dopamine receptors going.
Of MacGyver on DVD.
I have all 7 seasons of the Golden Girls on DVD.
No. This was a horrible time in our lives. Nope.
Boom, boom, boom.
Nope. Horrible time in our lives. Although all of the. No, I don't know that one.
Me either.
Nope. Don't know that one.
Yeah.
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 By the way, what a weight tone. Like you.
Yeah.
what,
Dude, ringtones were so much better back in the day.
60 seconds in, you'd be jumping off a cliff.
Ringtones were so much better back
It
in the
was
day.
basically hang up.
It's so loud when
later.
it flips it
so
over.
loud. Wait,
Yeah,
that's a
well,
good
they still do this.
Yeah, this is a this one's
this
still
one
here.
has survived the test of time.
Yeah.
as they say.
You know who didn't? I think the MGM Lion did not survive the
No, it
test
does.
of time.
So,
Well, no, yeah, but I don't know the lion himself.
did, not
no.
the soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh, and the lion. Yeah, it's the lion.
The
has,
lion-
has not survived, unfortunately. This should be the intro.
Oh,
to
you know
our
what?
pod.
Speaking of the THX sound,
What?
that
is
one got
that?
me.
I don't remember that.
That's the PlayStation
PlayStation.
2.
Yeah.
No, it's PlayStation 2.
PlayStation didn't exist when I was a kid.
No, it
Crazy.
didn't.
I'm on
The
84.
THX sound, the like the.
Wait.
I don't know what
that?
this is.
No,
Xbox.
Just like
Oh, that noise got me. Yeah,
unfriend.
GameCube.
No,
Oh,
Wii.
unfriend.
The GameCube
I
sound
didn't
is
have
my.
any of this stuff. This is not.
No, this is late 2000s.
This is not tracking.
Yeah.
I don't care about that at all. Okay, I didn't just turn it
All right.
Yeah,
Wait,
turn
do
it on.
one more, and then we're taking a break. Do the THX sound.
Oh, yeah,
THX
yeah.
movie
Yep.
theater.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a sound.
By the way, THX must still exist, but they got rid of this. No, no.
they should never have gotten. Yeah, here we go. THX intro.
Oh yeah, this should be the intro to our pod,
Oh yeah.
and it's
No, this was it. Ready?
I don't remember it being that long. I remember this, that. I remember the last 10 seconds of it.
Because
Nope, only the last 10 seconds.
no,
Sounds like a bomb shelter
depends on
siren.
It depends on if they had other production companies and stuff that they had to give intro space to.
See?
How do you know that?
That's
Because
that's knowledge.
I'm smart.
That's real. That's usable
That's
content.
That's
Let's take a break.
You have dogs important and old you need to keep safe from humidity and mold? Worried about your tools getting rusty from air that's wet and musty? If you have any box, bin, or cases where dankness could lead to stankness, you need a Dry Tote. Dry Tote is a reusable solution that keeps your totes totally dry. Dry Tote's uber dry silica beads can literally suck a shot glass worth of water right out of the air. Just a simple packet that totally sucks. Humidity, that is. And each Dry Tote comes with this little wetness indicator that tells you when it's sucked up all the humidity it can, and it just can't suck no more. Then you recharge it. No, Carl from North Dakota, you don't plug it in. You toss it in the microwave or leave it in the sun until that color turns back to blue. Dry Tote keeps your stuff drier than a Mormon bishop on a Sunday.
What the heck, hon? This isn't root beer.
Oh, hello. Oh, it's the Atacama Desert. You know, the driest desert in the world? They want their dryness back. But you don't need the Atacama deserts. You can get your own dryness at drytote.com. Buy them in packs of 5 to 50 and drop them in your boats, RVs, totes, bins, boxes, basements, closets, safes, toolboxes, ammo boxes, holes with foxes, camera cases, gear cases, and just about any places. Drytote.com. Keep your stuff a totes dry.
Okay, we're taking a break from our episode here to talk about our sponsor, Red Planet Resorts. Have you ever dreamed of swapping Earth's routine for the red sands of Mars? Well, welcome to Red Planet Resorts, your ticket to a luxurious, immersive Martian adventure without ever leaving your home. With a 26-month virtual journey, you'll embark on a 7-month interstellar voyage aboard the Starship Galileo. You'll spend a year at a high-end resort on Mars, and then you'll return for another 7-month journey back to Earth, all while enjoying cutting-edge safety systems, full medical suites, and gravity-simulating comfort. There's several packages you can choose from for your trip to Mars. There's a level A luxury suite. There's level B with your classic journey with a work exchange program. It's just really, really, really cool. Our resort destinations, we have several. We have Olympus Mons. We have Valles Marineris. I still don't know how NASA pronounces it. But we offer breathtaking landscapes, popular excursions like lava tube exploration, crater treks, and more. It's more than a virtual getaway, though. It's an ultimate disconnect, a way to explore and make your mark on human history. Hundreds of 5-star reviews rave about the perfect blend of relaxation, adventure, and imagination. One guest called it the perfect mix of relaxation and exploration. Highly recommend. So, are you ready to make your interplanetary travel a reality? Well, head to redplanetresorts.com and use the promo code non-professional development at checkout, and you get 20% off your Martian journey today. Who says you can't be chasing your dreams just a little out of this world?
What does Justin Trudeau have that I don't?
Oh,
Katy Perry.
yeah.
That's not fair. I should have been there.
Wait, he's married to Katy Perry?
No, I think they were pictured on a yacht or something.
Oh.
It's a party in the USA.
Welcome back to the episode. You're killing me today. Dude, you're killing me today.
I'm just saying. It's a great song.
Yeah.
And Katie and I, it's been a long time coming. She was a 90s icon. Wasn't she?
No.
Oh my God. She was a 2000s icon.
Yes.
I'm old.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Katy
She was
Perry
like a kid in the 90s, dude. She's like 35 years old.
Oh my God. I have that all backwards. You're right, though. She was 2000s.
Yeah. Like late 2000s.
It was Gwen Stefani was
late
the 90s
2000s.
icon.
Yes.
Gwen Stefani was the 90s
From No
icon.
Doubt. Yeah.
Right. She sang that song, Party in the USA.
Mark, I'm done with this pod for the entire day.
You can't.
Can I do one? I'm gonna do one usable thing because this whole episode has been not a party in the USA.
Sung by Katy Perry.
Right. Or
and
Tina
Gwen
Turner, one of the two.
No, she sung Happy Birthday.
Oh, right. I want to just shout out. I know we've done it in other episodes, but for usable stuff, and you brought up a really good point when we were just chatting earlier, like before the show, that like, you know, a lot of teachers out there, for whatever reason, like there's a disconnect with admin. And I just want to shout mine out because truly,
I like where this is going.
Truly, they are there for you.
Well, I like
and
where
they are
this is
there to
going.
support you.
I like where this is going because this is very positive.
Yeah. And
we
they are
need
there
more
for
of
you.
that
Yeah.
stuff in our world.
They are there for you, you know, even if sometimes you don't think so, or whatever your relationship is with your admin, you know, anytime
When
I've
it
ever
hit-
had
when it
stuff
hits
go
the
wrong.
fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are there, and I want to shout mine out because
Well, they don't know we have a pod.
true. But if they ever do and they listen, shout out to you.
Honestly,
Because they were there for me when I needed them the other day, and more than they even had to. First of all, they made me a part of the process of fixing the issue going on. It wasn't like, okay,
that's
you
creative.
told us
That's cool.
we're doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. They were like, Ted, how do you want to fix this?
Yeah, so I have to be honest. So that's one thing
that was cool.
I found that school systems are different from any previous job I've had. So first of all, all of my previous jobs have been in government service.
Yep.
Yours, I think, half
Same.
and half. Or so it's weird because in the government service and especially in our line of work, like you're ordered to do stuff. Like it's your boss. Like so we are, police,
Very,
fire,
very
EMS,
strict
corrections,
chain of command.
Dispatch. The
You're going to be
military.
told what to do.
Right. You're told what to do, and that's that. And so, and I hear from friends in other areas. So like I have a bunch of friends that are in, so for instance, startups out west.
Yeah.
I have a bunch of friends that are in Palo Alto and they are in
Yeah.
those other areas. Clearly, I'm reaping in the benefits of that money. Is there a cricket sound effect? No. Anyway,
No.
but so
We
but
need
like,
more sound
but
effects.
like you hear about people in these other industries where their opinions are valued and their
Like their input.
yeah, and they have a part of the process, and they help, that where supervisors help recognize and
Right.
and culture that. And and I don't want to be negative because even in the police world and even in the EMS world, your supervisors, they do encourage you. Like, so I remember when I was on the ambulance, like the supervisors, like, hey, you should go to medic school. Like you really got your stuff together. You know what you're doing. Like, I'd be happy to write the recommendation.
And
for
I had
you.
the same experience in the police world of like,
That's
before I became a
awesome.
detective, like they were like, hey, you can shadow along, just make
Yeah.
sure you're doing your other stuff. Like, so I don't want to say I wasn't supported there, but it's just, it's very different because even though I was supported in my last job, you're still only a link in the chain, not really like, to me, like a true part of the process.
That's what I was getting at, is that this is the first job I've ever had where I felt like I was valued towards building that segment.
Right.
So like, I don't know how to word it, but like I feel like obviously you and I aren't going to change the way the school operates. Obviously you and I aren't going to change the way the school district operates. But I still do feel like
you're more than a cog in the wheel.
Obviously, we have a power to affect a child's life and a child's future, and that's an incredible power that it's hard to really comprehend until you're actually doing it. But I do feel like I have an impact and a say on what happens.
Yeah,
and it's so cool.
Like, is it more so like you like you're actually able to give input that's take it back, received, that affects the outcome.
Yeah.
Yes.
Where before it was more so, yes, you can.
My opinion was appreciated, but
it didn't ultimately matter
went so
because
far.
Right.
This is what we're doing.
Like,
And
to be fair, Mark, like let me break it down for how real it is. Like they asked our opinion on how the school day should be affected and which day we should have off.
Right.
I'm like, what planet would that ever have existed? Like they'd be like, all right, everybody, you have this day off. This is the schedule. This is how it works. No, they wanted our opinion. They wanted our
on like a PD day or
no, like because there were so many snow days. Like they like
how do you guys want to solve this problem?
and they actually asked our opinions, and it was but it was meaningful and it was valuable, and so I get what you're saying, and it is cool. But this is the first job I've ever had where
Me too.
where so look, in every other job, by the way, your supervisors are there for you when things go wrong.
Of course.
They're there for you. But also in like previous jobs, there's a very strict review process of how did you screw it up this bad that it got to this point.
Right.
Whereas this point, I've never had that feeling.
I didn't feel that way. It was
never
like,
had that feeling.
Even when things went wrong, it was like a collaborative, like, okay, this is not your fault that it went wrong, but like, let's work together and figure it out.
And so I remember, so I'm going to share a little after the fact, Mark. I apologize for the listeners, but Ted had a day, right? And so Ted and I went to a restaurant afterwards with another instructor, and we're chatting and having a day and everything like that. And it came down to like, oh crap, I hate that. My train just derailed. Katy Perry she popped in my brain.
Oh, gotcha again.
That's a fail.
No, but we were
That's a fail.
but I actually,
Where
because I
was
can
I
usually
going
read
with
your brain, is
You always do.
this part that we're talking about is despite how bad the day was.
I remembered. Train derailed. Katy Perry just disappeared because Gwen Stefani was there. So it was the thing is he said to me, he says, I'm so worried. 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 And I'm like, whoa, time out. And he says, you're right. It's not like our previous careers. Your previous careers, you were terrified because you were going to get in trouble. You were going to get in trouble for this. You were going to get in trouble for that. Like everything was somehow blame had to be placed. Whereas in the school system, it's not that blame has to be placed. It's how do we make it better for the student
to remedy?
How do we actually fix the problem rather than
the problem?
Place the problem at somebody's feet?
It's on you.
And I remember that we're chatting, and the entire time Ted was like, he was like, I just keep thinking back to our old job. I keep thinking back to this. I keep thinking back to this. He says, and I'm just so blown away at the way they handled it. He's like, everything was done perfectly the way that it should have been done if you were a normal person. And both of us, our mindsets, because of the previous job, like, first of all, our previous job was law enforcement. So their consequences had to be given because that's literally the law. Like it's and so this was so yeah,
it was really eye-opening, and I really appreciated them and they're like collaborating with me. And then like when I got back, like the first
they
question,
did a great job.
Yeah, and the first question wasn't about like the incident, was like,
and we're in a weird spot.
Hey, you good? Like, are you good? Like, I know that was a long, that was a lot for you today. That was a long day, and like their first thing wasn't even about the incident. It was about
like how are you feeling? Yeah.
Like you
well,
are
you good? We're also in a
which
weird
was cool
spot because like normally like in a chain of command way, like you could send say, hey, my supervisor handled this really, really well, and let them get some recognition. We're in a weird spot though. Like school systems don't do that. Whereas like I wish I could shout out my admin to their supervisors, be like, look, what a great job they're doing.
Right.
But you can't. But I have to say though, is that part of this brings up an interesting point. And you're gonna, I don't know where this, I'm derailing the pod again.
You have since we pressed record today. So let's just let it rip, buddy.
I want to talk about the odds of all of this. I have odds here.
Odds of what?
odds of all of this happening. So where I'm getting with this is, and this is a complete derailment. You're gonna think that I am like Bob Marley right now. Like I'm just gonna go so that far off the rails. We started in one career. And we've ended up now here, where is one of the best jobs we've ever had.
Yeah.
We both say it all the time. It's just we can make an impact like we've never been able to make. So I was having a conversation with a student the other day who is going to be able to write a speech, and was wondering what they should be able to write the speech on. And we got off track, and I said,
No.
You?
Yeah.
No way.
No. We
dude.
didn't talk about Katy Perry or Gwen Stefani because they're on 90s posters in my room.
Yeah.
But the thing I said to the student was, I said, I'm really happy that we met. Think about the odds of us crossing paths. There's 7 billion people in the world, I go, and we crossed paths. And we got to influence each other's lives. Right? So 7 billion people, we crossed paths. Not only did we cross paths, not just in the mall or something, but we crossed paths in a manner that allowed us to interact with each other. And then on top of that, we crossed paths in a manner that allowed us to influence each other's lives. And I said to the student, if you don't think you've influenced my life, then you're wrong.
Right.
So we've both influenced each other's lives. Now, when you take that context, and the student was like, wow, I let him sink in with that for a minute. Then I said, now, how many thousands and thousands and thousands of years have humans been around? I said, and even one day was off, we would not have had that chance occurrence where we met, where everything happened, and we were the way that we were, and that we got to cross paths for that time period.
One ripple,
right? And so, if I was 1,000 years earlier, or 100 years earlier, or 10,000 years earlier, or 20 minutes earlier, we would not have crossed paths in the manner that we have, and we would not have had this existence. And the student again was like, "This is
deep stuff.
This is insane." And then so we're sitting there for a while, and the student's talking like about, I think I might want to put some of this in my speech and everything like this. And then I started to get really messed up. Like my brain wanders. I don't know if any of you have noticed that I can't stop thinking.
No, it's
just a problem I have.
Not very apparent.
So I started thinking, I'm like, man, like in my brain, I didn't say this to the kid, but I'm like, man, I wonder if like my parents didn't even meet. Like that's nuts. And then I started thinking like, man, what if my grandparents didn't meet? And I'm like, what if my great-grandparents? And then I pulled out Google, and this gets nutty. Mark, I want you to Google, only because I just did it, and it's insane. Google 10th great-grandparent odds. Just Google that. 10th great-grandparent. So your great-great-great-great...
all the way up to 10.
I did just want to inform you there's 8.3 billion people in the world.
Yeah, it's even more
crazy odds.
Even more color.
10th
10th great-grandparents.
Odds?
Or just that, even. Yeah, sure, hit it. So, nope, scroll down. Yeah.
Or like the odds that they like would have like just
no, keep scrolling down a little bit. It's got to be a Reddit anyway. Stop.
None of these are Reddit.
No. The last one. How many ancestors do you have? So when you Google, maybe that's it. I don't know. Anyway, if you think about the odds, so yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's the sheet. So 10th great grandparents. So you have 4,096 great grandparents. Every single one of us has 4,096 great grandparents. So now when you think of this, and this chart is mind blowing, right? So your great. So you have 4,096 great grandparents. Every single one of them had to find their significant other, or have an accident, or meet somebody by chance, or make a decision to have a child, or sacrifice something to have a child, or something. 4,096 people, just in 10 generations, had to make a decision for you to even exist.
That's mind-numbing. It really is. I mean, it's like a
so now
like the odds of not So if
Think
you
10
zoom out, now I'm in your brain, which is a scary place to be.
So imagine you're 1 out of 4,096. What are you going to do today, right? If you don't go to the store, somebody 10 generations from now might not exist.
And then if you zoom out even further of like not just existing, and then all of the odds to be in place
to make an impact to someone else's life,
right?
Let alone create them,
right? That's
This is what my brain does. And so I brought this up at this moment. I said to the student right after he Googled it, I said, you have 4,096 grandparents, great grandparents. And they're like, what? I said, so your mom. Your mom has grandparents. Your dad has grandparents.
They have grandparents.
Each of them have grandparents. And they're like, okay. I go, when you get 10 generations out, you have 4,096 people had to get together in order for you to exist at all. And then you and I are sitting here right now. So I have 4,096 great-grandparents. You have that's 8,000 something people had to get together just for you and I to be sitting here having this conversation about life. And the kid just stares off. And I was quiet. I didn't say anything. The kid just stared off. And I said,
that's a THX movie sound going on your head.
I'm like, what's your speech going to say that might influence somebody else? And they're like, whoa. Anyway, I thought that was cool.
And it is really cool. And in classic.
But tell me that's not like a Bob Marley like moment.
No,
where,
it's not.
Sitting there.
No,
like,
it's not. You know what it is?
I got some stuff for you.
You know what it is? And it's perfectly in line with all of the nonsense that went on here for the last 52 minutes that we've been sitting here. The odds of that are staggering that I didn't get up and leave today with your antics. But you are closer akin to Ashton Kutcher and the Butterfly Effect, which was
never saw it. Who's he?
In like what was that like? Probably like 2004 that movie came out ish.
He was married to Gwen Stefani.
Yeah, something like that. I've had enough of this podcast for the day.
Nope.
But we appreciate all of you listeners, all of our viewers, everywhere where you're tuning into us. We love you guys. Make sure you smash that like, smash that subscribe button on YouTube. Make sure to leave us a great review on iTunes, on Apple, and Spotify.
Have you ever read the reviews where they're funny? You can do 5 stars and still leave a funny review.
Yeah, leave a great review about
I do it all the time.
How about how your brain is scattered.
It makes people read them more.
That's true. That is true.
And also jump onto all of our
green color post 5-star rating.
Also jump onto all of our socials. Everything's at Non-Professional Development. We love you guys.
Our sponsors too. Dryto and
big shout out to Red Planet Resorts.
At Non-Professional Development gives you like percentage off for
10% off for first order.
Red Planet Resorts. No, not just first. I think it's all.
Oh,
pretty sure.
That's even very much more nice of them. So thank you guys very much. We will see you next week.